Hi everybody, we're here today to talk about Sebastian. He's a 7-year-old Palomino Gelding that is owned son of HF Mobster and out of a Surprise Enterprise mare, which is actually Doc Soak on the bottom side as well. So a really cool bred mare. He is an NRHA money earner. We use him in the roping, ranching, trail rides, ranch versatility. He's a horse that is absolutely cute as they come. I mean, he's 14.3 hands, got a lot of muscle to him. He's a good mover, he's a level top line, with a really nice disposition on him. He's a horse that if you let alone, leave off, don't mess with him, he stays gentle, he's quiet, and I would say fully trained. Just a super nice horse. He's going to sell on August 2nd and 3rd at the League of Legends Invitational Horse Sale, which is held in East Helena, Montana. If you'd like to get more information, please give us a call at 406-381-2347. Love to chat about him. If you'd like to come and try him, be more than glad to show him to you. He has clean radiographs and is just a picture-perfect horse. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've been walking these streets so long, singing the same old song. I know every crack in the dirty sidewalks of Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy. Oh, at night on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy. Getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. I really don't mind the rain. Smile can hide all the pain. Put you down when you're riding that train that's taking the long way. And I dream of the things I'll do, with a subway token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy. Riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, Step up, children, come and shake my hand. Come and gather around me while I go into my dance. Look at this bottle, see how it clings. Here it is, people, let me sell you a drink. You got the dropsy, you got the flu. Now this bottle will cure whatever is wrong with you. Female complaints, low self-esteem. Here's your answer, let me sell you a dream. Yeah, I stole it from a Paiute medicine man. A little bit of heaven you can hold right in your hand. A little bit of whiskey, a little bit of caffeine. Here it is, children, let me sell you a dream. Don't push, don't shove, there's plenty to go around. But today is the only day I'm gonna be in town. It'll cure the sniffles, hell, it'll cure gangrene. And you can comb it in your hair instead of brilliantine. 'Cause the angels use it to polish the clouds. A satisfaction guaranteed, I shouted right out loud. Some folks say that nothing is what it seems. But cast away your doubts, let me sell you a dream. Yeah, my wagon might look just a little bit used. Pay no mind to the holes in my shoes. I just look at this bottle, I see how it gleams. Here it is, children, let me sell you a dream. Yeah, I stole it from a Paiute medicine man. Just a little bit of heaven you can hold right in your hand. A little bit of whiskey, a little bit of caffeine. Here is your answer, let me sell you a dream. Here it is, people, let me sell you a dream. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. We'll take a little break.
Hey, saddle up, son, the chores are all done. The sun is going down. You grab the beans, I'll fill the canteens. We'll make some tracks for higher ground. 'Cause that moon's on the rise and the stars in the skies are gonna light the trail at twilight time. So mount up, amigo, my blonde-headed bandito, little Palomino pal of mine. Let's hide in the sage, go hold up a stage, like Butch and Sundance Kid. Hey, you be John Wayne, I'll be Lucas McCain. We'll find out where the wild bunch hid. 'Cause the moon's on the rise and the stars in the skies are gonna light the trail at twilight time. So mount up, amigo, my blonde-headed bandito, little Palomino pal of mine.
Well, this song started out to be a lullaby, but that don't mean it needs to end like a lullaby. My good friend Gene Pastilli and I decided we'd go back in time, rewrite a little history, round up a few bad guys. Just bring her right up into modern day times. Round up a few of these bad guys. We tried to make it cowboy politically correct.
We'll whip Mexico at the old Alamo. You bet we Texican. Hey, what do you say we smoke out Sitting Bull, give his feathers a pull, and he'll call it Custer's next to last stand. And all them horse thieves and rustlers and two-timing gals. Hey, how about all of them? Yeah, we'll round them up and toss them in the OK Corral. Little Palomino pile of mine, jitterbuggers. Let's round them up and toss them in the OK Corral. Little Palomino pile of. Sleep tight, little feller.
Mid-July, the year that I was 10. That summer dust glowed red in Texas skies. Day and night the hot wind blowed, but what I remember most was a look I can't forget in Daddy's eyes. He said the yellow coat's our first one, and I know 2 long years we both have watched him grow. But the pastures all have died and McClellan creeks run dry. Son, I've got to sell Bandito Gold. Bandito Gold. Think of all the mighty rivers we've crossed and all the mountains we've climbed. Bandito Gold. Think of all the outlaw bands that we've captured single-handed in our mind. Thank the Lord that spring we got the rain, with thunderstorms and buckets full of cane. Then the prairie flowers bloomed and McClellan Creek ran full, and the pastures turned a brilliant Kelly green. Then the 1st of May our old mare Dixie foaled, 4 white socks, a pretty yellow coat. With pride we watched him grow until now he's 10 years old, but he never can replace Bandito Gold. Bandito Gold. Think of all the mighty rivers we've crossed and all the mountains we've climbed. Bandito Gold. Think of all the outlaw bands that we've captured single-handed in our mind. It's my turn to ride my horses and shoot 5, and I've checked the rein and pulled my saddle tight. Way out in Idaho at the Twin Falls Rodeo, I've drawed the outlaw horse, Bandito Gold. Bandito Gold. Think of all the mighty rivers we've crossed and all the mountains we've climbed. Bandito Gold. Think of all the outlaw bands that we've captured single-handed in our mind. Bandito Gold. Think of all the mighty rivers we've crossed and all the mountains we've climbed. Bandito Gold. Think of all the outlaw bands that we've captured single-handed in our mind.
Buffalo roam in Yellowstone, through valleys green where rivers flow, pure waterfalls from mountains high, and rocky peaks old winter's snow. Her moon shines down on old Bombay, Beijing, Times Square, and San Jose. A starry sky, her canopy, her moonlight rays feel warm to me. Yellowstone, Yellowstone, majestic earthly throne.
Yellowstone, Yellowstone,
a cowboy's home, sweet home. Her golden moon shines all around, reminding me to leave this town. Her moonlight always points the way. This cowboy's coming home to stay.
Yellowstone, Yellowstone,
majestic earthly throne.
Yellowstone, Yellowstone,
a cowboy's home, sweet home.
Yellowstone, Yellowstone,
This cowboy's coming home.
In the sand hills of West Texas, in a land where the grass gets only bear can tie. That's where I learned to cuss and fight and chew weren't forced about it. These windmills while I was 5 years old. I rode every head of stock from the Gulf to Kansas City, and running wild was all I've ever known. This cowboy's got a weakness, tight Levi's, yellow ribbons. There's something about him I can't leave alone. Tight Levi's and yellow ribbons make a cowboy swim a river. Right before he jumps, he knows his way too wide. They'll make him throw a saddle on a bronc he's never seen, and one he knows he'll never break to ride. I met one at a rodeo in Douglas, Arizona, and I drawed the rankest bull a man can draw. But I rode him tall and I marked him high, and when I beat the whistle, well, the crowd went wild, but she was all I saw. That night we had a beer or two with friends of mine from Dallas. She smiled and said she loved the Texas draw. So I felt like Roy Rogers did in all them cowboy movies, 'cause I became the hero, got the money, girl, and all. Tight Levi's and yellow ribbons make a cowboy swim a river. Right before he jumps, he knows his way too wide. They'll make him throw a saddle on a bronc he's never seen, and one he knows he'll never break to ride. Yes, they'll make him throw a saddle on a bronc he's never seen, and one he knows he'll never break to ride.
Here we go.
There ain't nothing wrong with a Texas song. There's a yellow rose in Texas I'm going home to see. Though other men have held her, her heart belongs to me.
You've traveled down some dusty roads, slept out in the rain, but this yellow rose is always here when you come home again.
She knows I've done some hard times.
You stumbled and you fell, I just kept your pride from dying.
You saved my soul from hell. She's a diamond of the desert.
She's the golden flower of spring. She's the yellow rose of Texas. She can make a man a king.
this is the most talented group of people I've sang in front of all night. There's a yellow rose in Texas. She knows the dues I paid, and I'm going home to tell her I wish I'd never strayed.
You couldn't see beyond yourself, your pain and wounded pride, but now you know the truth is in the way you feel inside.
She knows I've done some hard times.
You stumbled and you fell, I just kept your pride from dying,
And you saved my soul from hell.
She's a diamond of the desert, she's the golden flower of spring, she's the yellow rose of Texas, she can make a man a king. Yes, the yellow rose of Texas,
She can make a man a king.
Hell-bent on pushing his luck with them longhorns up north on the Chisholm Trail Drive. He told his dear mother he promised to squander no wages on women and wine. But Charlie Siringo should never have made no big promises he couldn't mind. Now Charlie spent 15 long years on the hurricane deck of a Spanish cayuse, till the boss found that barbed wire worked cheaper than Charlie. Yep, and cut old Charlie loose. He drifted to Kansas and tended a store, but 3 years was more than he could stand. So Charlie Siringo rode up to Chicago and became a Pinkerton man. Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, and no one can argue with that. He would ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, then fight at the drop of a hat. Like wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded 'em up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine. Now Charlie Siringo rode down through Durango in the summer of 1899. Hot on the trail of some bad desperados wanted over the Wyoming line. The hole in the wall gang had blowed up a pay train and gotten away with the dough. Charlie spent months on the trail of the wild bunch, but let old Butch Cassidy go. And Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, and no one can argue with that. He would ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, then he'd fight at the drop of a hat. Like wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded 'em up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine. Now Charlie Siringo was 51 years old in the summer of 1906. After 22 years as a cowboy detective, he figured he'd just call it quits. understood he needed a livelihood. He couldn't get by on his looks. So Charlie remembered his Wild West adventures and wrote them all down in his book. Now Charlie Siringo, he loved a fandango, and no one can argue with that. He would ride in a minute for the pure glory in it, then he'd fight at the drop of a hat. That wild Texas gringo, Charlie Siringo, he rounded 'em up mighty fine. And I am a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine. That's why I'm a friend of old Charlie Siringo, and Charlie's an old friend of mine.